Hey guys, what's going on? IJustRengar here, and today I'm coming back at you with another video. This video is going to be some more practical advice, and I'm going to try to keep it relatively quick, although you guys know me in my 100-hour-long videos. So this game and this commentary is going to be all about one thing, and that thing is going to be how to analyze your own replays, and like kind of learn from them. So basically this is kind of like, in a sense, how to coach yourself. So, first thing that you do, if you don't know what to do, and typically this works really well for if you're like a lower elo player, just look at the big picture things. And I'm going to be treating myself like I'm like a lower elo player in this game, just because I think that I play it pretty badly. So basically, the very first thing that you want to do is look for objectives, look at when they happen, and then look at why they happen. And then ask yourself what you did to get there. So basically, let me speed through this. You want to look at the things that are significant, what's not significant, etc., and then figure out why or why not. So here I'm just chilling here. He was late to lane, so I know that he probably warded. So what I tried to do is just ward over. And then right here you see this guy's just clearing. He's actually a level 3, and then he walks over here, and I'm like, oh well, unlucky. That sucks. But then I kind of like just try to fight for it. I end up taking this. And then I kind of fight him a little bit. Oh, so he's there. Okay, so I just kind of go through their jungle. So I go for an invade. It doesn't work out too well. It doesn't work out too badly. All in all, it wasn't the worst possible thing that could have ever happened. So here I head over this way. And I actually think that yeah, okay, so I end up getting a kill here. Well, getting a kill for him. So basically, what happened there, I made a good play and I got a kill. So what you want to do now, you made a good play and you got a kill, make a notation. Why did you get that kill? Okay, so I write down right now on my notepad, either my Google Notepad, or on like a physical notepad, or Google or Microsoft Notes, something like that. Literally, I just write down, okay, so what did I do? What happened to get me this? I aggressively invaded while watching the lanes. He wasn't roaming. He wasn't roaming, which means it's a 1v1. Am I stronger than Sion early? Yes. No. Why? And then the answer is obviously yes, because we ended up winning. And right now, Sion's probably like, wait, what just happened? Did he really just do that? And basically, yeah, I did really just do that. I kept invading, but that's only because I was watching the lanes and I knew that they weren't roaming. So that was a good play by me. If you didn't do that when you were playing, then you could say, okay, did I just get lucky? And if so, how do I minimize that luck in the future? What got lucky about the thing that just happened? So the laners didn't roam. Can I, next time, watch that and then plan for them to not roam? And that's one like little thing that you can do that'll give you an edge. So here, I just do an efficient clearing. If you saw yourself doing an inefficient path, make a notation. Be like, okay, I ran over a dead camp. That's really bad because that ends up wasting my time. So that's like a really bad day for me because I just wasted time, etc., etc. So here, I'm going to speed this up. Here, I head mid. I get extra farm. Did I make it so Zoe missed any? No, I didn't steal any farm. I made sure that she didn't miss any, and it worked out well. So look right here. So we see that Sion is top lane. We also see that he's still level 5, okay? And that he's pretty low. What do? I instantly move over here. Now, I do have a control ward, but I'm figuring that this isn't warded, and even if I do control ward over, it really doesn't matter, because no matter what, they'll see me, and they'll know that I'm doing this. So if I do use a control ward, it's basically just, I lose the control ward. I don't know. I was just kind of thinking that if somebody does come, I can just flash over the wall. And even if I do place a control ward, if they start coming up, then I'm dead anyways. Here I look over here. Not going to happen. So what did I do? I got the Infernal Dragon. How did I do it? I saw their jungler top. Was that luck? Or was that skill? That was skill. And then mark that down, right? Okay, I did this. If it was just luck and you didn't see their top laner, or you didn't even think about that, then mark that down as well and say, okay, what can I do to do this in the future? So here I just kind of stay here. I avoid just dying to him. I know that he has no ignite, so I know that I probably won't die, and he has no R. So here I start taking this, and I clear downwards. Is this an inefficient path? It would have been, but I take it, and then I go bot lane right after. Because I go bot lane right after, it means that it's an efficient path. And sadly, I actually, funny enough, didn't even get an assist for that, which is kind of tilting. But, apparently they didn't even need me bot lane. Here I come over here, and then I keep going. But was that a good gank? Yes, because it got a kill. I actually wasn't even needed, but me being there might have given them the confidence that they needed to do better. I put down a control ward there. Let's see if that actually has any use or if that was a bad control ward. My estimation was that Fizz would probably try to roam bot lane. My estimation pays off. He sees that. He has to clear that. He can't roam bot lane anymore. Okay, so see these little things that I'm doing? If you're not doing them and you see Fizz roam bot lane, then you can say, oh, Fizz roamed bot, what could I have done? Oh, I could have warded. I could have used the control ward that I had. And then from there you can kind of estimate. Now, I hover over this way because we saw Sion up here. And then I start heading back. Now here, I go for Duskblade. You could also question your own build if you're like building kind of weird. We see them bot lane, and we're like, oh, okay, so they were just bot lane, so I wonder if we could do anything. So we start heading over. I ulti, and then I run down. I'm able to kill her, but I don't kill the Jhin. Could I have killed the Jhin? Let's look back and let's check. Let's see if I did something wrong. So here, we move forward. So here, I run over. I jump on Soraka. Jhin flashes away before I could have done anything. I know that that wasn't my fault at all. That's just only a situation where I can just get 1-for-1. Am I pressuring too hard here, though? That's another thing you could ask. Yes or no. Why not? Then I start heading back, and then I'm like, alright, I'm just going to head B. So here, I come down this way, and I start clearing this up, because I know this should be up soon. Yep, pops up right then. So then this is efficient clearing. If you did this by accident without thinking, then think about it in your next games. If you did this on purpose, then say, okay, good job, keep doing this. Take down a notation. Also, take a notation of what happened bot lane. I should have said that. Note that you went bot lane because they were overextended. Because they were overextended, you got a free gank off and you got a kill. With only having to use your ultimate, you didn't have to use any summoners. And they did have to use summoners. They used exhaust. And I think that they only used exhaust, but maybe they used flash too. I'm not actually 100% sure. Oh yeah, Jhin flash. So here, I'm taking this. We did actually lose a turret. Could I have been there for that turret? That's another question you should ask yourself. So let me go back really quick. I completely lost focus there. So this right here. So this situation, yes, I could have been top lane if I had taken a different route, but it's also a situation where you don't expect your top laner to die, so it's unreasonable to expect me to be top lane. If I had started going straight top lane right there, I wouldn't have reached there in time, especially with my ulti, I think, just coming up. So we lose that, but in a sense, it's kind of okay. And then here, we see him start to dive, so what do? Well, for one, we finish this really quick, but we use our W's to do it and everything, because we know that we should be able to kill him pretty quickly. And then, we run over and we jump on Fizz. And we go and we get a good a counter dive off bot lane. So here, we know that there's a control ward up here, so what do? Since we don't have ulti, we wait in the bush. The bush is the key to your power IJustRengar. So here, he puts a ward over, but I just do like a quick combo. I don't use W, because I want to save that. And then be able to pick this up. So all these things that I'm doing are just helping me out. And if you're thinking about it, it's really, really good to take your notation. Be like, okay, what did I do? I waited in the bush because if I run out here, then I can just get caught. I don't have my ferocity all stacked. There's a possibility I get caught and then I don't have 4 ferocity, and so I can't empower W. I die. But I stayed in the bush. I played safe, etc. There's all these different things you can do. And then here, what did I do right? What did I do wrong? Well, for one, what I did wrong is playing against the Soraka and not dodging. No, but honestly, that was just really bad. So I jump on her and I do like a full combo, and then I'm not able to leap to her. I kept trying to leap to her, and for some reason it just wouldn't even let me move, which was really, really weird. But hey, Soraka Silence Field's balanced, right? But then I jump out. I know my limits here, and I end up getting some good kills. That was a good play. I knew that I wasn't going to be able to escape, so I made an aggressive play. Take down a notation. Okay, what did I do? I knew I wasn't going to be able to escape, so I aggressed instead. I come over here, and boom, I'm able to pick up both. Thank you, precision. But that's kind of like how that works. So then I keep going, and then I see, okay, what happens bot lane now? So they died. Was that my fault? There was a ward right here. They had an MIA for mid. They knew that he wasn't there. Was that my fault? No, that wasn't my fault. That was just them making a misplay. So far, let's keep going. Let's see what I do to counteract this. So I see that the wave is on their turret, and I also see that the efficient farming path is up right here. I don't see that he's doing that. Well, I actually do. But I come over here and I just take this anyways. My ulti's coming up. Now, could I have went bottom here? I think that I could have. Looking back. Is it a mistake that I didn't? It depends. Oh, never mind. I saw mid, and then I said, okay, so if he uses E, then I can kill him. He uses E, instantly, I know that it's on a 7-second cooldown, I ulti the instant I see that he used E. And then I jump in. And I kill him. Thank the Lord, because that would have been so bad if I didn't kill him. But I'm able to take him down, we lose this turret. But, we were going to lose this turret anyway, and I got a higher shutdown amount of gold. So is it worth it? Yeah, because we were going to lose this turn no matter what, because he was pushing that wave hard. So they were going to get that. So that's like another thing that you take down in notation. Okay, I did this. Was it worth? Why was it worth? Why not? And don't just try to justify everything. Like, I don't do everything right. Right there, I literally inted. I ran over here. I knew that Fizz was over this way because we have this ward. I still stayed and tried to fight that because I thought I could double W. I had no MR, okay? I just bought this. I had no MR, and I thought that I could tank a 9-2 Fizz. No, I'm stupid. That was a really bad play. I knew that he was there, and I basically just inted him a kill. So that's another thing that you need to think about. Are you making these really bad plays? Are you making them often? What are you doing wrong? So right here, I do an efficient clearing path. This is good. Put that down in a notation. Okay, so far we haven't really seen too many inefficient paths. By the way, right here we saw he had no mana. If he has no mana, can we kill him easily? Yes or no? Yes. So we go over, we jump in. We don't even have to use summoners, and he uses flash. We're able to take him down. What did we do? We saw he had no mana. We saw that he was a little bit off full HP. Because he has no mana, he can't cast E, and then we went in. That's part of knowing your opponent's mana costs, knowing their cooldowns, etc. Right there, we actually dodged that by throwing out an E, which actually worked really, really well for me. I did not expect that to actually do that. So then I try to E there, and the entire goon squad is there, and I'm like, oh, that's unlucky. So I go down, but is me going down that much of a bad thing? Not really, because I don't think that I would have been able to escape, unless maybe somehow I ran with him, with his Devour, which, you know, I actually think that I might have been able to do that. So that's another play. You can say, oh, maybe I should have ran to Tom Kench and used his W. Although I thought that he would just be able to get run down by both of these guys, and then I would have died anyways, but, you know, maybe not. And then they fight. This part I don't even need to pay attention to. This is just my team. What I do need to pay attention to is what I do after. So here I come down this way, and instead of pushing, I farm. Now, I have my ulti up, so I probably could be over here. And I could be fighting this guy, which is probably what I should be doing right now. So this right now is a misplay. And he ultis over. If he was in position to dive there and I was in position to counter dive, maybe Zoe could have done something there and outplayed. Especially right now that he's asleep. If I was there, I could have done something, but I wasn't there. I wasn't thinking about, oh, I have my ultimate, I can do something. No, that was just really bad by me. So here, we'll move this timetable up a little bit. Right here, we're heading over. I'll speed this up. That way we don't have to go through too much. So here, I'm heading downwards. Why am I heading downwards? Because Jen's there. I encounter that thing right there, which is super unlucky. Like, that's so annoying, because then it reveals where I am. And then we see them on Baron. Now, I'm just kind of chilling here. I'm like, oh, I wonder if I could do something. And then I realize that literally, like, all of them are up there. And I'm like, maybe I should go up. And then I'm like, yeah, I should definitely run up. So I start running up. And I think that I actually... Do I start to R? Yeah, because there's no possible path over for me. So if they are going to do the... if they are doing the Baron, I have to R to get over to him. So I think I R, like, right over here. Or maybe I don't. What am I doing? Okay, yeah, so I do end up R-ing, because I see him. And then I know that that's, like, the predictable path, so I start running over, up, around. I'm not doing the predictable path. This is good. If I had went the predictable path, I would have ran into Scion. Okay? So think, oh, so what did I do correct? I didn't run into the predictable path. That's what I did right. And then he runs over to here, to him, so I can't really do too much there. Maybe next time I don't flash so early and then try to jump. Maybe next time I just go to the bush and then try to jump over after. But that was kind of like a high momentum kind of play, and it might have worked if Scion didn't appear. It probably would have worked if Scion didn't appear. Wow, that's a low cooldown ult. Only 60 seconds. That's woof. Okay, so speeding back up because we only care about us. We don't care about our team. Well, we do in a sense if we know that it's like not our fault. So if it's not our fault, then we can label that and we can be like, okay, this wasn't our fault. What did we do right? So here we see that Jhin was pushing bot lane. We see that Soraka was pushing bot lane. Do either of them have armor? No, they don't have armor, which means we can probably kill them really, really easily, even 1v2. I see him here, boom, I kill him. Because I looked at where he was and I positioned accordingly. I could have went this way and started clearing upwards again, but I saw something and I adapted to it. So write down a notation, okay, I saw something, I adapted to it, that's good. And that's kind of just something that you can look at and be like, oh, okay, I did this really well. So I do end up losing this game, by the way, boys. Sorry for the spoiler, but I chose this one on purpose because I think that I should have reviewed it myself. I actually end up getting that, which is pretty nice. How close am I to getting... Okay, so I'm like 200 gold from Edge. So here, I'm just kind of chilling on the side. I see these guys start fighting, and we actually get a kill. 2 kills. So I start ulting. I'm like, okay, can I get anything? I walk up and around. I know that I'm seen, though, because of the Jhin trap. So what I do is I just hide somewhere. I like hide over here. I stay at the edge of vision, and then I hop in when I'm not expected. You always want to go when you're not expected, just because that's going to obviously just help you out a lot more. If they don't expect you to be there, then it's going to work out a lot better for you. So here, we're able to push, and now, if I keep pushing here, he could actually probably just kill me if he really wanted to, with his E and Q, especially if Soraka's there. So instead of pushing there, because I only have 500 HP, I go bot lane and I soak this wave. Okay, I soak this wave because, for one, I'm the lowest person there, and for two, I'm melee, so I can't really do too much by way of pushing the turret against the Scion who's full HP, who we're probably never going to be able to kill under turret because of the Soraka. So if I go there, he's just going to hurt me while I'm under turret. And so right here what I do is, knowing that the only objective up is this, that they can like theoretically go to by the time that I back, I make an educated decision. I take that because I know that we'll probably be able to get away. I'm not 100% sure, but I know that we'll probably be able to get away. So I take that, and then I start to head back. So here, I start heading B, and I actually do go B, and my decision was right because we didn't end up having to have me that early. Although maybe I could have went back earlier. Maybe I would have been able to do something. But I head over here. I head over to the side, and I start ulting. I start ulting just because I obviously want to have that that speed. And then here, I head over. I run and jump to him. I throw my E this way because I know that I'm going to kill him. And then I actually could have killed him if I theoretically just walked this way and then walked up, but I didn't do that, which was a misplay from me. And then possibly I could have killed this guy, but I wasn't 100% sure, just with Zillion. But then I was like, no, I'm not going to risk it. So here, I end up just pushing this right now. And then I'm like, okay, let's keep going. Because if you look, the next person that's going to be up is Soraka, and that's 10. But other than that, their only damage dealer is going to be up in 20 seconds. So I know that we have a little bit of leeway to kind of push a little bit. I'm using my Q as an auto attack reset. Is this going to work out? Is it good? Yes. Why is it good? Analyze that. Why is it good? Because it's only Soraka. Fizz isn't there. They don't have a damage dealer. What do I do now? I steal their CS, okay? This is another good thing that I'm doing. I'm not going to do good things this entire game, though, by the way, boys. Just wait. But basically, I'm moving over. I make decent plays. I do good farming. So far, I'm doing actually really, really well for myself. You'll see me stop doing well in a little bit. But, you know, for right now, I'm doing pretty well for myself. I'm 1k gold over their most fed team member. Well, 800 gold. I didn't even realize that Tryndamere was ahead. Then again, that's also just because of the CS. So I head up here. I run over to the side. I know that he's there and that I don't have to ulti. If I don't have to ulti, I'm not going to ulti. Because if I don't ultimate, that's actually so strong for us. Because my ulti is really strong. So here, I think, okay, so Fizz is already pretty low. They're all up there. I have to like run all the way around to get to them. So I say, okay, what can I do? And I actually jump on him to see if I might be able to bait out Undying Rage. But sadly, I'm not able to kill him. And my team's not able to push too much while I'm fighting, although they do end up getting Soraka. But the thing is, he's so low that he's not in the fight, and earlier, he was their most fed team member. I'm our most fed team member, okay? So, in the end, it ends up working out because I take him down, my team's able to take her out of the fight. So basically, I made it so Tryndamere wasn't able to fight anymore, and I made it so we were able to catch Soraka, because they were basically fighting like a 4v1 over here, or 4v2, because they were all chasing me. And because Tryndamere wasn't able to do anything, it just works out really, really well for us. And it ends up being a 4-for-1 in total. So it ends up being a good play for me, although I probably could have played that a little bit better. And I think that I might have been able to wait a little bit longer and maybe go on somebody else, but that fight ended up winning for us. Here you're going to see a boosted play, though. I think that I thought that the... Zaya would like run over this way and try to help me, but at the same time it's like I can't really expect that. So I start ulting, and at this point, since I don't have flash, I know that there's no way out aside from just trying to kill. So I go in and I get kind of low and I end up getting the kill. So at this point I've traded 1 for 1. So that's not too bad. But the issue is that Tom Kench is right here. Zillion's right. Okay, so actually they could have gotten out. So this was okay. By me, although I did trade GA for just a kill onto Scion, so I think that if they back off here, they're good. But it wasn't a good play, but it wasn't the worst possible play. I got a higher bounty than they got off of me, because he had a 450 gold bounty and I had just died earlier, so it doesn't give me as big of a bounty. So I go down, and then he goes in, he suicides, Zillion suicides. That ends up being, because they could have ran, that ends up being a 3 for 1. Which is really, really bad with Baron up. And we're not going to be able to get this Baron now, because I just basically inted one there. But at the same time, they also... Well, I didn't really end one, but they kind of did, and honestly, it would have just been better if I had ran off, because then we wouldn't have died. And then right now, they're keeping us off balance, which is really, really bad. We don't want that to happen. And... that was so unlucky. Oh my gosh, I missed that too. I forget what happens here. Oh, wow. Unlucky. But yeah, so right now, there's still a possibility of us getting back in the game, but right now it's pretty slim. And it looks like the game is going to be pretty much over. So basically, what did we learn from this game? We learned that, for one, I definitely make mistakes every once in a while. Everybody makes mistakes. But what I think that we really learned is that you can really easily go over your own replays just by looking at the things that you do wrong. Keep in mind, you guys watching your own replays, it'll be like the same exact thing as me watching my own replays, okay? Yes, you're a little bit biased towards yourself, so try to be a little harsher, but when you watch yourself, you're watching somebody that's your elo, okay? So you're judging somebody that's your elo. And if I can judge somebody that's my elo, you can judge somebody that's your elo. But sometimes if you think that it might be weird, back it up with math. Be like, oh, okay, I could have killed them. I could have killed them here. Or this turret is better than this turret. Stuff like that. But just kind of think about that. Anyways, guys, thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.